Greetings, Seventh Spot. Boy, do we have a treat for you today. It's Jim.
Interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Guess what? We're back.
Craig Hutchinson, who's at the NEC in Birmingham, and tell us what's happening in Birmingham today, Craig.
Well, I don't know. I'm actually waiting for my DPD delivery to arrive, but he's alongside me, and all he's doing is throwing it over the wall. Talk about like a safe location, but no, we're at the NEC Birmingham. We're at the Restoration show.
Fabulous. I'm going to bring in my co-host, John Minion. Hello, John. And I'm going to ask you, John, to turn your microphone on. He just
left me.
Bowed out again. He did the exit stage left, but we got even better.
Yeah.
We've got Trevor Harmer.
Trevor, take off the floor.
Hello, Trevor.
Is that you, Jim?
How are you doing?
I'm better middling, more depressed, suicidal, still better than yesterday.
Yeah. Well, greetings and thank you so much for joining us for this fabulous show. Now, this is the Practical Classics. Can someone tell us what the Practical Classics car show is about?
I don't know about the Practical Classics show, but I should take over.
Do I want to take that? I don't want to take over. You can take over. It's not about cars. It's about old men. That's practical and classic. And we need restoring. That's what it's about.
And money.
Yeah. So standing behind you is obviously the mini kit stand, and I'm so happy to be associated, or at least be asked to join in on this. And as I understand it, Craig, you've been doing some time, hard labor, late at night, early in the morning, getting this thing together. Do you mind just telling us taking a moment to tell us what you had to do to get all set up?
Well, the difference is with the kit for kit. Well, the mini kit stand is everything is actually hand built and hand painted. So we try and cut. Basically, the camera doesn't give a good shot, but it gives you a very clear exit what you can see.
Yeah, looks absolutely, it's fabulous. Now, just to put things into context, folks, I'm going to be here operating the knobs and dials in Studio 7 Spot, while Craig is going to be operating the knobs and dials in Birmingham and doing some on-the-spot interviews. And as you can see, Trevor is wandering around because he's going to be the on-the-spot reporter on the floor doing interviews as he can find some victims.
Oh, I'll be finding victims, all right.
That's what. What's happened? Oh, you found the food court. Am I surprised?
Oh, sorry, I got slightly distracted.
Bring Craig in. Craig, you're gesticulating wildly. What's happening?
At the moment, we'll cut back to Trevor in a second, but I've got my first guest with. We've got the YouTuber Matt Green. But just before we get Matt Green in, I've got a little apprentice wherever he is. Too shy. Okay, right. We're getting Matt Green for you now.
Perfect.
He's coming. He's running. He's getting his pace in, so yeah. So basically, I'll hand him over so he can just give me.
All right.
And they'll do the interview for you. So I'll introduce to Matt Green. He's the YouTuber
Yeah.
himself.
Greetings, Matt Green from
Hello.
sunny British Columbia, Vancouver, and Canada. As I said
okay.
on your YouTube page yesterday, I can't wait.
Welcome. Thank you. Hello, the world. I don't know what. Hello. What does anybody want to know?
So what I do want to know is I love your channel, and I love what you do, and I love what your dad does too. That Rochdale Olympic is an amazing machine.
He's over
Well,
there.
I'm probably going to have a wander up to.
I'm going to mute that. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work a little bit better. How are you doing, Matt?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
As I was saying, I love your YouTube channel, and I love what you're doing presently, and I also love what your dad is doing with that Rochdale Olympic. That is an amazing car.
Yeah. Well, that's what sort of spurred me on to maybe pick up the Scamp because again, he used to have a Rochdale in the 90s and restored that. And, he sold it, and then wanted it back. But we found it, but the guy won't sell it. So my dad bought another Rochdale. As you do. Yeah. But in the meantime, for the last 3 years, I've been trying to look for the Scamp that we built in the 90s, and I finally tracked someone down that had seen it in a shed somewhere.
Yeah.
Then sent me the contact details, and then a few months later, we were able to purchase it back. So it's back in the family and not going anywhere now. So it's good to see it still lasting pretty well, and seeing the work that my dad did on it in the 90s.
Wow, so the Scamp is one that's been in the family for a while, or is this a new acquisition?
It was in the family in the 90s, my early 90s. My dad knew Andrew McLean that runs a Scamp company, and basically earned enough credits to get ourselves a Scamp chassis. So we got the Scamp chassis in early 90s, got it running and moving, but then things changed, and dad sold it on back to Andrew McLean actually, and and then in 2020 I started looking for it again because I could tell that on the register it was still around, but I just couldn't find it. So we found it and got it back. So it's good that my dad can have a look at it now. We can see things on it that he did, what holes he drilled and made things and brackets and bits and bobs that he made in the 90s, and it all comes back to him a little bit. So it's nice. It's a part of the family.
Absolutely amazing machine. So, again, we at Seven Spot, are so thankful that you're spending some time with us, because I know that you're busy at your stand there and on the stage.
Flat out like a lizard drinking water. Very busy.
You've been in Australia. That's an Australian phrase.
Yeah, I picked it up from somebody else. I know where. Yeah. So it sticks with me. That I like that. It's a good saying.
Yeah, perfect. Well, what can I say? Thank you so much for sharing some time with us. We really appreciate it.
That's all right. No worries at all. I'm here all day.
All right.
And,
we shall chat soon.
I think they've had enough of me now, so it's over back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Get my dad on the desk.
Here we have Trevor back in the picture here to join us. Hello, Trevor. Let's bring Craig back into the picture.
He's just relocating at the moment. So when he's fully relocated, what we'll do is if we can run a minute segment or something, then come to Trevor.
Sure. Yeah. No, he's back in. He's here. How you doing, Trevor? You're a wandering soul.
I am, yes. Depends what type of soul you're talking about.
Well, I'm going to bring Craig back in for a moment, and we'll wait until you get on scene whilst Trevor is getting himself relocating. Why don't we just take a small break and have a chat? Let us take a look at a project that you are working on, and we'll get back to you and to Trevor in just a moment.
Welcome. Over the next few episodes, we will be finding out about the true meaning of life. Following the time of a young boy who grew up to be a husband, a father, and a creator so far ahead of his time, and the legacy he left behind. We bring you
And that's a perfect segue, isn't it? Because
It's still
tell us who is the one who is producing the Stimson Show. That'll be you.
me.
Yeah.
Because basically today is our 1 year anniversary since we met up with a lot of the family, the Barretts, when we did the dedication stance. So out here, we're going to try and tell old stories, do a few records, and I hope to spread it over about 3-4 episodes when I can.
Sound. You all well?
I'm doing well. And for the uninitiated, and let me take this opportunity to say thank you, all wild of mini kits, for joining the show with us today. And tell us, what's a mini kit? And are you going to show us a bit of what's happening on the stand?
Well, a mini kit is exactly what it says. It's a mini base kickoff.
Fabulous.
I'll show you, walk you around a few, shall I?
That
So I can do that.
Yeah, sounds great.
That there is a Fowes Nomad, Fowes Gecko, long wheelbase one, extremely rare. That one was actually used in a Coca-Cola advertisement in the UK.
Very cool.
Which is this here. This is absolutely gorgeous. Can you see that?
I can. Looks fabulous.
That is absolutely gorgeous. Here's a Fowes Nomad.
Yes.
Little mini Land Rover.
Yep, I have seen those.
That is rare 4-door, well, 5-door one.
What's that yellow grit bin right there?
Oh, that's not a car. There's one of them on the end of every corner of every street. Yeah, that's mine. The old grip bin. Can we get you into it?
I don't know. Do you think anybody would fit into it? Wait a
you
second.
want a demonstration?
I've got a demonstration right here. Why don't you hang on for just a second? Well, there you go. Looks like we're going to get a demonstration right now. Have it go for it.
Yes, I'll hand it over. Away to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So honestly.
Hang on, let's get you that way.
We do.
Very gracefully.
That is graceful.
Ta-da!
Now let's see him get out.
Let's see you get out then. You have to bear in mind this guy is 6'4".
6'4". Wow.
Yeah,
Absolutely fabulous.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Stand on the side of it, kneeling down, arms stretched. Give you a rough idea.
Wow.
The size of that.
Yeah.
Quite
that
tiny.
Quite tiny. What is the wheelbase on that? It's got to be short.
Well, there's one on each corner. The wheelbase. What's it say here? Well, it's 89 inches in total.
Wow.
That's in old money, obviously.
Yeah. That's wonderful. That's great. So do you have anything exciting on the stand?
Well, I'm all exciting. I'm all talking focal points, aren't they? But that is actually a GTM's underpinnings.
Is it really?
Yep, that is a GTM underpinnings. This is a part you never really see of them. You see a fiberglass GTM, but all the floor panel here is steel. That could actually be rotten. And this is what a lot of people try and... They'll go and buy a GTM thinking, yeah, it's absolutely mint, but it's fiberglass and I'm rotten. But this is actually a brand new... Well, it's a brand new, never used one. Never
right?
ever been on the road.
The floor pan on that is steel, is it not?
Yeah. All steel and box section.
Yeah.
There's the back end configuration for the engine in the rear, which is basically a mini front subframe mounted in the back.
Wow, very cool.
I think have you seen Matt's car?
No, yes. Well, I've seen it on Facebook, yes, and I've seen it in one of his shorts on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Showed exactly how he can close the lid on the thing. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm doing a bit of work on it.
Yeah.
There's Sir Barry Till busy away as ever. There he is, look, doing a bit of electrical. No, helping out as normal, not working on his own car. There's Matt, and there's our adopted dad. There's our adopted dad. Hi, Daddy
Dad.
says. But yeah, good interest in the stand so far. Really good interest.
Chatting. I'm going to bring in Craig into the conversation. Craig, what's happening at your end?
Well, I'm exhausted.
I'm going to mute Trevor's microphone here. Go ahead and say that again.
Yeah, well, basically, I thought I'd show a bit of everyone what happens behind the scenes. So I thought I'd go and see the ticket box office people because they do a brilliant job. And and also went to the organiser's office because they take all the complaints and we moan, but they just sit there and smile.
Yeah. So people are already complaining about what we're doing?
No. Actually love it.
Greetings again, Trevor. Thank you for the walk around. Where are you at now?
I'm outside a big range, which is Sporting Bears. They do something very similar to what we do. In fact, Sporting Bears inspired me to do what I did with the Northwest their own crew.
Yes, I'm familiar. Actually, we started off the show with their segment on what the Sporting Bears does. It's absolutely fabulous.
The variety of cars here is just absolutely amazing. You know, and these ladies here help to take the money for the charity and everything else. You come along. There's a board on the wall here, so you can choose what you want to drive or go in as a passenger.
Yep.
Can you see that? Okay.
I can see that fine.
So there we go. Cobra, Chevrolet, and so on. So you choose what you want to do, then you go and speak to the ladies, and then you make your donuts. You can go out for and you drive. And there's some other vehicles that are lined up. You see, it creates quite a bit of attraction. And they've been going for about 30 years.
Wow.
And I think last year they raised something like £2 million, which was in charity.
Yeah. Absolutely fabulous stuff. Now, this is a live display, obviously, that everybody's gathered around there. We're going to have some kids riding about. Without further ado, I'm going to bring Craig back in because he looks like he's got something to say. Now, Craig, I'm going to turn your microphone on, and I'm going to turn off Trevor. Hello.
Yeah, I believe I'm also by the same standard that Trevor is, but I've actually got with the directors Sporting Bears around me, so if you want to actually have a chat with Alan Moss, I can have a word and see if he wants to chat to you.
Absolutely.
But we have to.
Yeah,
Okay, spare me a second.
absolutely.
Sorry, Alan. Apologise for the man in the bunny suit. Would you? Okay. Are you willing to do an interview on YouTube to 1,000 people right now? Yeah. So try to do it live. So if I hand this over to you, Jim and John. Jim's out in Canada. John Stevenson. He asked me questions about sporting affairs, but I don't have full answers, sir. You're the man who does. I'll do my best. Right.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Jim Gould calling. It's Jim Gould from beautiful and Vancouver, British Columbia, in Canada, where it is now 7:54 in the morning, whereas it's well into the afternoon for you. And our good friend Craig has passed me over to you because I think you're going to be telling us a little bit about, is it Sporting Bears that you're talking about?
Yeah. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine. By the way, may I ask who I'm speaking to?
Right. My name's Alan Moss. I'm the chairman of the club.
Oh, lovely.
Right. And what we're doing here, this is the what's called the Classic Car and Restoration Show. And it's 2 shows we do at the National Exhibition Centre near Birmingham, which is a major exhibition with about 16 different halls. We're currently in a large hall. I'll just turn this round. And you'll see there's a large garage area. This is full of our members' cars. And what we do, I'll just put it back to me. What we do is we offer people the chance to go on dream rides, as we call it, and they make a donation. We provide all our cars and resources at our own cost. 100% of that donation goes to children's charities.
That is absolutely fabulous.
Now we've got, we'll charge any donation suggestion anything from £20 up to £90, depending on the car. So we've got a Model T4, which unfortunately broke down this morning. It's a 1915 car. And at the other end, we've got Ferraris, McLarens, Lotus. So we've got everything from a 1970 Lotus to a Lotus Exige, Lotus Europa Special. We've got Ferraris and stuff like that. On the other hand, we've got MGs, MGB, complete range of cars. So hopefully there's something for everyone. And we've been doing this since 1989. And up to last year, we have raised £3.3 million for children's charities.
Absolutely wonderful work that you do.
Yeah. Now, we're not a charity ourselves. We're a charitable organisation. We raise money for other children's charities. Things like children's hospices, quite a lot of small charities where if you give them a few £1,000s, it makes a massive difference. So, and we've got loads of volunteers. Craig is one of our members who hands over, and he's been with his police car and all sorts of stuff. So we're just a friendly bunch of people, total mix of people. We're quite organised. So I'm just going to show you another picture, hopefully. So we have this booking desk where people come in to make the donations, book the rides, manned by all members again, everyone here at their own cost. We've probably got 60 hotel rooms in the area booked at the moment. We all pay. Yeah, because we've got people from as far as Scotland. We've got one lady from Guernsey. If you know the layout of Britain, that's it's pretty well spread of the country. So, sorry, I'm not holding that right. So another shot of the garage.
Very, very, very nice.
Right. Well, we operate on the basis that we have people invited to their events. For this event, we've been coming to the NEC since '92, and so it's quite a long time. But it's got bigger and bigger, and we're now seen as a feature. So we can see this garage area. It's 65 meters by 32 meters, and it's the only event in the one in November where we're actually operating from inside a building. So what we get is we get a lot of people come and watch the cars because we're the only cars moving. Now there's a car going out there. I don't know if you can see it or going round.
Can see it.
That's a 1970 Lotus Europa. It's an L smile. It's very low, and all the barriers round and the gates of the NEC, that thing goes under them. But then, you know, we've got I don't know if you see the Beetle there with a key on the back.
Yes, I can see that. Yes.
Well, when it's going along, that key rotates.
Wow.
It's just something for. So you know, we've got McLarens, we've got Ferraris, we've got Porsche turbos, we've got MGB, GT, and stuff like that. Whole range of cars. Hopefully, something for everyone. Hence the term Dream Rides. But to make sure, because we volunteers, but we try and do it professionally. So one we were concerned about a few years ago was people using the name and not doing it properly. So we've registered the name as a trademark.
You mean the Sporting Bears?
And the Sporting Bears and Dream Rides. Nobody's allowed to use. And that's mainly because, you know, we've got all sorts of procedures. We carry £10 million worth of liability insurance. We try and do it properly. Now, to do that, we rely on sponsorship. So, organisers of this event give us all this space for free. And we've got safety barriers on. They provide all that for free. And we do not go to the event where we pay. Because we are dedicated to 100% of the money we collect going to charities. That's it. That's what we do.
You've explained it exceptionally well, and I want to say thank you, not only for sharing the time with us, but thank you for the wonderful work that you do.
That's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a wonderful day.
And thank you. I'll hand you back to Craig.
All right. Well, that is absolutely wonderful. It's good to have an explanation of what Sporting Bears is about, and I mean, we all love the work that you are associated with there, Craig. That is absolutely amazing to have a full explanation like that.
Yeah, well, it's like I said, we're getting just a little bit exhausted, a little bit busy at the stand, so we're going to hand over to you in the studio to try and finish up, and we'll try and send some video records, see if you want to do.
All right.
Very compelling story to tell, and something that the enthusiasts on this stand were delighted to share. So well done to you guys. And the winner of the best club display at show with a small stand is Mini Kits. Round of applause, well done guys. Well done Mini Kits. They come and run up on the stage. Look at this, there's loads of them. Take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. So fine that I really want to make you mine. The Richard's organising, so there you go. Come on and get your kicks now, you don't need the money when you have a little handshake with them. Congratulations, look at our lovely photographers as well, there you go. Let's all get together, we're going to do a little cheeky photo. It's like a bit back at school. Oh, there you go. Here we go. Everyone big smiles. That's it. Well done guys at Mini Kits, thank you so much. And we're now moving on to the best club display and the large stand section. So we'll have a look at that. And this is awarded to the most welcoming larger size stand at the show. So again, as well as an attractive vehicle display, we're looking for well-proportioned restoration activity.